How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a
literally.
I just told you.
I love it. She's like, that is literally the definition.
Let me stop here. I'm gonna play this, but let me just give some. Again, I'm always trying to give you conservatives some advice. I'm always trying to help you. Now, if you're gonna start picking these buzzwords or these letters, and you're gonna start using them as weaponizing them, if you will, you got to know what they mean. It was just yesterday. I was talking about Trump going to the National Association of Black Journalists, and I was concerned because I was like, well, they brought this man up in here, but I said, hey, listen, if they play this right, this whole thing could blow up in his face. Well, y'all, kaboom. He went over there, and did you see this?
I didn't see, but I heard the audio, and I was like, oh my God, just right off the bat.
Boy, I'll tell you this much. Trump right now, the way things are going, he really is the bumbling old guy now. It's almost like Biden picked up a big bag of shit before he left the room. You said, here, hold this, and just walked out. This fool, he's in Biden's position now. Well, he's just going and making bad appearances and fumbling over his words and giving terrible answers. Except with Biden, hey, listen, he has an excuse. He kind of say, yeah, my mind is gone. I can't talk as well as I used to. So he pretty much Biden was saying, yeah, there's parts where I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But Trump went in there with confidence and said all this crazy shit. Said, I know what I'm talking about. and completely made a disaster of an appearance at the NABJ.
Well, he'll never admit he's wrong with anything.
No.
And he'll be wrong with confidence and will not answer a direct question.
Boy, these tables have turned. It's that shit where Trump put some poison in Biden's cup, and when he wanted to look back, Biden said, look over there. And then he flipped that shit around. And, look at the time. I got to go. But hey, drink up.
Yeah, you drink up too.
So he went to the National Association of Black Journalists, obviously, to get some black votes. And that shit blew up in his face, man. He lit the fuse himself. So he went there, and his big mistake was, and this is how they should have played. I say either they're gonna play softball with him, and it's gonna be a disaster for the NABJ, or if they play it right, they're gonna flip it on him, and the whole thing's gonna be a disaster for him. Well, they flipped it on him. They did not come after him easy at all. That's why he came out. I almost think he was flummoxed because he didn't expect it to come out.
Yeah,
because they just hit the bell.
Right. Ding, ding.
And the NABJ came out. Pow! They came out swinging hard.
Yeah, and rather than being prepared for like, all right, these are some questions. Let me answer that. He's all like, I can't believe you would be so rude and attack me like this.
Oh yeah, he's been talking to. See, you got all these dumbass, self-hating, shuffling, jiving out there that been kissing his ass, and they made his ass delusional.
Yeah.
He
was thinking he had a black card.
Yeah, hell, he started to believe those black plants that he paid to sit behind him at these rallies. He's thinking that shit was real.
Yeah.
No, he thought that all these he was thinking, they love me. Listen, as much as we see probably more black Trump supporters than we're comfortable with, they're still not huge numbers. But in his mind, he thought, in his limited worldview, he thought, oh yeah, they're the blacks.
Yeah.
And that's what he says, the blacks.
Yeah, the blacks.
The blacks, they love me.
The Mexicans are taking black jobs. Everybody's like, what's a black job?
Oh, he can tell you what a black job is. Driving his car. Mowing his lawn, sweeping and mopping his floor, kissing his ass. That's what a black job is. This dude is So that's a BJ for him. Like, sucking my dick. But yeah, this is how it worked out. They asked him a very hard question about how he sees Kamala Harris, because he's been using he always has these tactics of hitting low with his opponents. And him hitting low is also going in and adopting the new, like they call it the new N-word for the conservatives out there, because they always got a word. Woke is on his way out now. and it's already been on its way out. Yeah. DEI.
Right.
Diversity and equity and inclusion.
Yeah.
That's the new, well, I would say word, but it's some letters. Words, if you want to actually spell it out. So he asked him, it was the
moderator.
The moderator there. She asked him, do you think that Kamala Harris is a DEI president, or she's getting by on DEI?
A DEI hire.
DEI hire, yeah.
You said, or something.
I'm sorry, yeah, DEI hire.
Yeah. You saying she's a DEI hire.
It's another way of saying she's a affirmative action.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a DEI hire. You're an affirmative action hire.
Yeah, that's saying you don't deserve to be here. You're only here because you're a person of color.
In other words, you're a big gimmick. People aren't liking you because you're black, but except you're not black. And see, this is the thing. They've been playing on her being black, and now that's not working too well. So now they're talking about, well, she's not black. She's never acknowledged that she was black. She's always talked about she was Indian, which is not true. But
right. Well, I think you had a moderator who's not somebody on CNN who just sits there nodding, who say like, no, she went to a historically black college and she did this and she did it. Somebody's going to call him on his bullshit right then and there.
Yeah. The moderator did a very good job coming in and hitting him with the hard questions and not actually pulling back. Let's go ahead and take a diversity hire. That's what they call it. Oh, yeah, they straight up call it you're meeting the quota. You're a diversity hire. You're only here because they made you. They made us put you here. You're the affirmative action hire. So that's how they're looking at it now. You're only here because you're a woman. You were black, but now you're talking about you're Indian. You're just a novelty. And so this moderator did not back off when he was dancing around the questions that she was giving him on this particular topic. Let me see here. Let me turn this up. Let's see. And the moderator's name is Rachel Scott. She's hitting them hard with these questions.
How do you define
diversity, equity, inclusion?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
give me a
I just told you.
I love it. She's like, that is literally the definition.
Let me stop here. I'm gonna play this, but let me just give some. Again, I'm always trying to give you conservatives some advice. I'm always trying to help you. Now, if you're gonna start picking these buzzwords or these letters, and you're gonna start using them as weaponizing them, if you will, you got to know what they mean. I don't see them as so many people what woke is. Well, what woke is but Marxism, socialism. When white you make us sad. It's I've seen so many people sit up there and do the tap dance when they got ass woke. I hate to give you, because I think it's actually common sense, but apparently it's not for you. I hate to give you this to use, but actually know the definition and pass it around to everybody else.
Well, it's the whole thing of don't use words that you don't actually know the definition of.
Know the shit, look it up, memorize it before you start using it. There was a woman who wrote a whole book about woke. And then she went on CNN and the woman asked her very simply, well, can you define woke? Woke is when they try to make us believe that what they want to believe because kids in the schools, they feel uncomfortable. They try to make them, they say, and the woman she just didn't budge. She was looking at the interview and saying, help me with this shit. And the interview was like, bitch, I asked you the question. And then she actually had to give it up. She's like, and because the woman said, You want a moment?
Oh,
Yeah. It's very hard to actually kind of right at the moment. It's because it's such a big thing, and the woman's like, oh, I don't think it really is.
Yeah.
But that woman later, instead of going home and get on the internet and look up the term woke, what she did was, instead of looking up the definition, she went and wrote another article about how this woman embarrassed me on this show. And I had to go home and look at my child and have to explain to them why this woman treated me this way on this show. And the truth is, your child looked at you and was like, how the did you not know that?
did you write a whole book about
You
this?
wrote a book about this. You know how kids gonna be making fun of me in school tomorrow? Wow, Mom, thanks.
And she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know.
Now the crowd is laughing at him. The crowd is, and what you're going to be seeing here is that the crowd is laughing at him, and Trump. There's anything he hates more
It's being
than
made fun
people
of.
than people challenging him, is people laughing at him. For him, that's a huge sign of disrespect. He spends so much time making fun of other people and bullying other people. When people laugh at him, it hurts. And then it throws him off. So now he's not even thinking straight.
Yeah, his whole reason for running for president was because Obama made fun of him.
Yeah. So now his mind is bad. Now it's one of those things where you can see his confidence is kind of melting away, kind of shaking up a little bit. He's not the same confident Trump that's been going over there and bullying people and pushing people around, walking behind people while they're giving answers over at debates. She's got his ass up on the ropes. And you can tell that he's trying to think on his feet, and he's not doing very good at it right now because that laughter is making him very uncomfortable.
I think somebody should look into that too when you ask continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
You know, see what the tactic here, I can tell you what he was doing. So he thought that he was going to go to this black function, National Association of Black Journalists. He thought he was going to be able to turn black people against Harris because he was going to say, well, you know, she really ain't black. She's not really one of y'all. I mean, how do y'all feel about that when she's using black just to use y'all? And the shit did not work.
No, it didn't work.
He threw that shit out in the audience and it came right back in his hand.
No, he really thought that was going to be it. I'll divide a wedge and show she's a pretender.
Yeah.
And it's like almost if to say, well, I'm more black than she is.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't go to these shucking and jiving functions where these black people are kissing your ass and they're ignorant. This is when you go to actual real black journalists, when you go to real black politically motivated people. This shit, you know, you can't use the same tactics.
I'm amazed that he went to this at all.
It was a complete disaster. And you're going to see later on that, I don't know if it's in this right here, but they told him they had to stop. He got actually shuffled out of there.
Is that right?
Yeah, because the whole thing was going up in flames. So now, this is a disaster on him in many levels. Now he's a joke. Now he's also somebody who did a cowardly thing of running out when everything was going wrong. He's somebody who can't think on his feet that well anymore. He ain't, you know, this is not Joe Biden. This is not even Hillary Clinton.
Right.
You know, Hillary Clinton was a white woman. I mean, listen, you know, you had all these white people out there that would, let's just say, y'all know the deal. White people gonna treat Trump way different than true black people gonna treat him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna let him slide with certain things. Either because, you know.
Well, because they might not like him, but he does speak in favor of things that are in their best interest.
Yeah. Either the stakes aren't as high for them.
Yeah, that's what it is. The stakes aren't as high.
The stakes aren't as high for them, or they just, you know, they're allowing themselves for them to be pushed around by him. You know, there's a certain group of people ain't gonna let that happen too much longer.
Especially with everything he's saying. It's one thing for him to say, oh, that's fake, and they say that about me, but it's like, we're sitting here and this is coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
This is not even like people in your party. This is you saying this.
Yeah. All this time. This ain't Biden you no more, right? and it's gonna be funny if you have to debate Kamala Harris and he's not.
After this, hell no, he ain't.
No, he's gonna find some kind of reason not to go in and debate her. because of what happened with this. Mainly, maybe he was on the fence about it before, but he hasn't even reached the final boss yet.
Right.
You know, this is first level shit, and he's already losing. So yeah, this was funny to watch because things have turned so quickly. Things have turned in a matter of days. The tables have turned so fast in a way I thought that they would never turn.
Sure.
And it's. Even if I wasn't against Trump, this would be fascinating to watch. You know,
yeah. You imagine if you were, if you were for Trump and then you were like, yeah, watch my boy up here, and you saw this, your heart would sink.
Yeah,
it was like watching that debate
with Biden.
Yeah.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some Republicans
I really don't
have said?
know. I mean, I really don't know. Could be.
Yeah, I wish I had the part where the moderator, she was saying, well, they're telling me we have to stop now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that we are out of time.
Mm-hmm.
No,
they, your people.
Yeah, they're saying we got to stop now.
These people coming in are taking your job.
Project 2025.
I think we have to leave it there by the
Okay.
Trump team.
All right.
So we'll leave it. That is the last word. Thank you so much.
This is not going to work, man. And the reason why he thought this would work is because, like I said, he had this whole thing where he thought that black people loved him so much, he would be able to turn the tide against her by saying, hey, she only saying she's black when she wants something from you. She just using y'all. She ain't one of y'all, but it ain't working. But he thought that was going to work because he used to kind of pull the same tactic with Obama, with that birther shit.
Right.
And he would go for months talking about Obama was a birther. Now, he finally did one day say, Obama is an American. He was born in America. He finally said it, but he did two things. He said it only after months and months of saying, I don't know, I don't know if that certificate is real. I'm just saying, he just pulled it out of nowhere. He ordered that. He went to Kinko's and got that shit, something. Yeah. He did that for months.
I was a really good student at the best school. I'm not like a smart guy, okay?
He doesn't have a birth certificate, or he hasn't shown it. He has what's called a certificate of live birth. A certificate of live.
He doesn't have a birth certificate, a certificate of live birth. God damn, boy. He's got a fake driver's license.
Yeah. Certificate of live birth. A certificate of live birth is not even signed by anybody.
Yeah, so he did this for months. And so he did it for months until he actually couldn't do it anymore. But also when he felt like he could take credit for something, because that's what he always wants to do.
Oh, right. Oh, so, I got him to show it.
Yeah. He did it until he said, well, yeah, of course I'll say he was. I'll say that he's an American citizen because I got him to prove that he was an American citizen. Yeah, he'll do it if there's some kind of opportunity for him.
Yeah. Well, he does everything he says on the slide. He'll say something inflammatory and then go like, I mean, I'm just saying, that's what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And now that DEI bullshit, y'all better wake up and pay attention to that, because that is the new. All right, that's the new dog whistle.
Well, yeah, the dog whistle is to put you in your place,
and that's what they're saying right now. They're saying that she is a DEI candidate, man. And it's the only reason why she's here. They're saying pretty much that she's a gimmick. Pretty much she's a novelty. She's not really presidential material. You just wanted there because of her appearance. And by the way, that appearance don't count. And all this stuff about, they're just pretty much saying it now. Do you understand this? They're anti-DEI. They don't want no diversity.
No.
They're just saying it right now. They're saying, you know what? I did this for years because somebody told me it's the right thing to do, and now I don't want to be around you.
Right. I'm tired of doing the right thing.
I'm tired of being around you.
I want to go back to all of us being in charge.
Yeah.
That was simpler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For you.
I want to make America great again. Yeah, they're pretty much saying it right now. We don't want any diversity. We damn sure don't want any equity. You ain't equal to me.
And inclusion? No, you stay over there.
No, don't come over here.
Separate but equal.
Yeah, which was never the case.
I'm not a racist. I just think racists should stay within their own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people, They went from woke to get the away from me.
I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah. Socialism. It was communism, then socialism, then Marxism, and then they ran out of isms, and just went and then just took our shit and tried to use it against. Well, now it's woke because some damn conservative heard a rap song somewhere, and then now it's woke is on his way out because they couldn't define that shit ever. So now they just chose DEI, and that's the new thing. There will be another thing too.
Yeah, there's always another thing.
And by the way, all this shit cannibalizes each other. You ask them now to define DEI. No, don't give me the words.
Yeah.
I know what the words means, and I know the acronym. Define that for me. And what they're gonna say, it's gonna fall back like dominoes on everything else.
Well,
Well, what they're gonna say is, well, DEI, it's for all the woke people out there. The people that are woke. Well, what is woke? Well, it's Marxism. Well, that's what will define Marxism for me. What are you, a socialist? What are you talking about? I mean, why ask me all these questions? You're a socialist, aren't you? Yeah, and now they can't.
What's a socialist?
Yeah. Well, it's like I can't use communism no more because I like Putin. That shit just falls back on each other. They just fall back on
because it's all meaningless.
Yeah, it's all meaningless, and they just go and pulled out some old shit they already used. Ask them. So there you go. Yeah, some people describing Trump as the drunk uncle. No, that is the old granddad who don't know shit.
Yeah, your uncles aren't that old.
Yeah, this pretty much is Biden, and like I said, Biden. He sat back and said, "I'm not in my full facilities." All right, so I don't know. I concede, but Trump is like, man, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, and he does that classic thing that bad debaters do, where they try to deflect.
Yeah,
he's like, answer the question. Why are you being so rude? That has nothing to do with
anybody being rude. I ask you a straightforward question.
You didn't even say hello. What's that got to do with this? We're professionals here.
I'll tell you what's rude, wasting people's time when I answer this damn question. Now, what's up? Yeah, this is not, with Biden, this is why Biden needed to go, because Biden was playing softball with this man.
Yeah.
And he was easy to pretty much push around and run circles around. And now that, with Biden, the most that he could do is talk about, his golf game.
Yeah.
This ain't no bullshit no more. They talking about, my golf game is better than his. Or, this guy, this old Sleepy Joe over here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing was, at that debate, Trump was terrible. It's just that Biden was just so much more of a spectacle.
In addition to knowing the definition of words and meanings, stop being desperate and picking meaningless shit to make fun of.
Right.
The one thing, if it don't work for Trump, it don't work for nobody. All right, because everybody trying to make fun of her laugh. Yeah, everybody trying to make fun of her laugh. Y'all been doing this for months. It ain't caught on yet. All right, it ain't gonna catch on. It's desperate.
Pathetic.
Hell, I was at a comedy show watching this old ass conservative comedian from back in the day. It was Rich Little.
Oh,
and he was making fun of her laugh. And guess what? Even the old white people in the audience didn't even laugh at that shit. Stop. Pick if it ain't working. If it ain't worked for the last 6 months, it ain't gonna work. Let some shit go.
It's not policy. And also, and people, it's come out that she used to laugh like that because of her anxiety. So, and now she's better, and man, well, we kind of got knocked on the heels here. She ain't really old.
I don't hear her laughing that much anymore.
Black bitch, laugh a lot. Nailed it. I'm supposed to. Hey man, I got mad. I was like, they were letting them just run all over him. Then I'm like, wait a second. Let them talk. Because they were like, all right, go ahead. Because in Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, damn, man, talk about digging grave in your tongue.
It got so bad they rushed his ass out like it was another assassination attempt.
But they did rush him out.
Yeah, they rushed him out. I'm surprised that fool didn't run out holding his ear.
Right. He's gonna have a bandage tomorrow.
Yeah.
Secret Service came up and tased his ass. Get out. Come on, we get I'm cold red.
Shit, the only thing was missing, like, yo, you hear that? I'm surprised he didn't duck. I'm surprised he didn't duck and run out of there, man. But they got his ass out of there like they was shooting at him. All thing they was shooting at him was some hard questions. He's ducking them up.
You know what they heard? It was his whole team going like that.
Yeah.
Like a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Get him out there.
Yeah.
Get him out there.
Surprised he didn't run out one of them damn tampons on his head. Stupid, man. Yeah, they shooting. You hear that? They shooting. Meanwhile, the moderator just sitting there. I don't hear nothing. But he came in, thought that he was gonna have all them on his side. She ain't black. Who's with me? Am I right? But hey.
Man, where the f Scott go? I'm with you, boss.
It's some silly shit.
You see, that's the only black people he's around, though, or sycophants and them buck dancing, bro.
That's exactly what I told Mike.
Yeah,
Them little
yeah.
shucking and jiving, self-hating blacks.
Buck dancing.
He's like, where's Herschel Walker?
Sorry, brother, Homer. You mean Bushmouth? Boy. Stop telling stories, nigga.
Vampire, cool people.
Yeah, but you right though, because you're right, because he was vampires cool, he could fly and eat blood. No, remember he was kind of like,
Oh yeah,
hot down here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a matter of within a minute, they had his ass crumbling.
Yeah, but it was 30 seconds in the interview. First off, bitches, that's number one. I mean, it was like, y'all can't say hi, nobody.
You can't say hi to
That's
nobody.
what I said.
Oh, you did? I'm already recycling the joke.
You didn't see, yeah, you didn't say hi.
How you doing?
I'm gonna take care of all you tar babies when I get there.
Stop. Yeah, I'm sure when he went back, man, niggas.
Yeah.
He was just short of saying on stage.
I know. If they hadn't rushed him off the stage,
That's probably what I got him out of there.
He was just about to be like,
I've done so much for you, and this is how you treat me.
will you listen, please?
You just wait till I win. You're gonna rue the day.
You'll be sorry. And even he's like, you can't get your equipment right. You know what he was saying. I couldn't go black thing. Y'all are late.
You're late.
He was just this close to saying CPT too.
Yep. No, please keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going with all that.
Yeah, Sleepy Joe. Now you got Tired Trump over here.
Yeah. And Harris Potter was trying to help him out too. The other black woman, the one from Fox News. And she's like, well, you didn't mean it like that. I get the hell I didn't, goddamn. Shut up, black bitch. You shut your black ass up too. Ain't nobody ask you nothing. I got this.
Yeah.
Talk to your people.
Yeah, boy.
Talk to your people.
Yeah, I love what I didn't. He says, you defined it. No, shit, I did define it.
She's like, it's what it means.
Reporters to stop it.
How do you define DEI? Define it for me if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that
He's
Vice
like, okay, this. Anyway.
Well, yeah, because he's like, define it. Because he's like, I don't want
He's used to people falling into that trap.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, define it for me. Well, it means like don't.
No.
If he doesn't know what this is, I would call him out on being stupid.
Yeah, you ain't playing with these softball white people and these old jiving ass out here no more.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, ain't nobody. People getting tired of your shit. People saw just because Joe Biden was over there fumbling over his words. Don't think that people missed your ass doing the same thing.
Right.
Just one person was just doing it worse than you at that moment. But now, boy, I think that shit was. I wouldn't be surprised. You want to get us some real conspiracy shit. You want to really get us some conspiracy shit. I would not be surprised if Joe Biden got out there like, and he got backstage and was like, how did that go? I think we got him. One more week of this and I can bail on out.
And now Kamala, tally ho.
Yeah, they tag team.
The torch is in the house.
Pass the torch, yeah. Well, one more week of this business and then I can be out.
Probably not good enough.
I'm not falling into any kind of conspiracy thing.
I'm joking, by the way.
No, I know. But it led him to be so overconfident. And he's like, yeah, J.D. Vance, he'd be a good running mate. I mean, we're gonna win this thing easily, so why not?
I would love to
And the rest
Biden
of
was
them
playing
are-
a long game like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled some goddamn Denzel Washington, Alonzo shit on him.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been playing this all week. Shit, I've been playing this all bitch.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing this all year. I've been playing this all year.
I've been playing this all year. You think I want to be president again? Yeah, man, I'm 81 years old. Hell, I'm about to go to Mexico, bitch. You got your mind?
You got a room full of people said you did.
Yeah, you a damn fool for want to be president yourself. You egotistical bitch.
Oh my God, I love it, man. The thing about it, I'm glad she didn't go. You stupid and not knowing. All she did was go. All right, well, it's because she's black. He goes. Oh, everybody said, oh shit, here it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, shit.
And I knew
Just kind of threw that cheese
Yeah.
out there, and he could not help
like,
but bite it.
that primrose plant.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biden wearing his shades right now, drinking and I'm
The blue.
drinking and he's sitting up there telling his aides, yeah, the shit is chest, not checkers, bitch. Shit.
But that was true though. Man, I got this. Don't even worry about it. And excuse me one second. Land shark. Look at that. I mean, he didn't see that shit coming at all.
No.
This dude. Yeah, shit. Biden out there crip walking right now. Yeah, it's the motherfucker.
Yo, Hunter. Hunter, give me a little bit of that.
Hey,
Give me a taste of that shit, man.
America, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Shit, I knew what I was doing all.
How about this? Now, tell him I called his ass back. Shalom.
Oh, well, you made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like what we do. So if you do, check out these other videos just like this one. Check out our other YouTube channels and subscribe to join our wonderful Toasty community. And as always, stay toasty.